Hi, everybody. Welcome in to the RXFL as we are wrapping up another exciting week. We saw the battle for first place in the West a little bit ago with Vancouver and Tokyo. That episode in the archives. This one, though, for first place in the South with two of the top teams in the league. It's going to be an action-packed one. Andrew Luck leading the Memphis Maulers and Steve Young once again quarterbacking the Tampa Bay Mutiny. This should be a good one. Mutiny and Maulers first place in the South on the line here in the RXFL.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and this one features the Bulls, leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Bulls and the Bucks, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We thank you for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, 3 months in the books. Partner, now it's December. It's the best month of the NFL season because the games get more important as the weather gets a little bit colder.
And this is where you find out who the real teams are and who the pretenders are. You find yourself not only in the playoff conversation, but can you now play good enough ball down the stretch to not only be in the conversation, but actually find yourself in the postseason.
Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. And off we go here on EA Sports. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. They're led out by the man from a school that's given us a lot of good quarterbacks. Out of BYU, their rookie quarterback.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's the pistol snap to Young. That is caught. He got Godwin. 11 yards on the pass there. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Quick throw, out wide, it's caught.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
Young to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
And that is incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
This one runs out of steam off the crossbar and comes back. No good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
And that's just a tough way to finish off what was a good opening drive. And obviously, as a kicker, you have to have a short memory. But you can bet he'll be thinking about that one the rest of the way.
Go! Right away, they'll set up to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Let's go.
They motion the slot man left. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. He's going to run it.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2. They send Godwin in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Young. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 2 1st downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Young. The throw on the run is complete.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
He'll try and get there. He is in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bulls offense ready for their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. And that'll be a pickup of 3. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Tight end motioning left. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Open man, it's Jamison Williams.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
And this is going to work out. He's got it. The first down at the 38-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. The tight end going in motion to the left. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Let's go.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. And that'll move the sticks. That's a 1st down. Down to the 45-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
Let's go now.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Young. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Quick throw taken in. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
Ready?
Throwing is Young. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The extra point is up and through. And the Buccaneers move out on top 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Bulls offense about ready to take over once more. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, Shaq.
In motion, it's Waddle. He'll drop to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Let's go.
In motion, it's Waddle.
Go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Go. Ready.
Back to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. Look there. He comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. Here's 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. On 1st down is Young. Completing that one to Carter. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now a give up the middle. And he'll get this forward only to about the 32-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. 2nd down and 8.
Let's go now. Check go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. The production has been sensational early on. The last catch putting him over 100 receiving yards, and we still have another half to play. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Third down and 9. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Third and 9.
Here we go, set.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bulls offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10.
Ready up.
In motion, it's Waddle. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll try to set up the screen here, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head. Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Bucs offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And the numbers will show he's been one of the top quarterbacks in the league all season long, right up there among the leaders in passing yards.
Let's go.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I will be right back after this. Here's a 2nd and 12.
Go!
They send Godwin in motion.
Go!
On 2nd down, Young. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So,
oh, he pumps up the football. It is picked up by the defense. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought. Knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will score. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Bulls.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Here's Young to throw. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break.
Okay, ready?
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. From the gun, it's Young. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Bulls offense going to take over here in the final minute of this 1st half. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. That is intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. The home team's offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it's going to lead to 4th down. Here's Jake Bailey now, as he is on to kick it away. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. So we've reached halftime here, and the visiting Buccaneers have the advantage. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin right here in the city beautiful, Orlando, Florida. And it's the Redwoods who have the lead in that one. Calvin Ridley, a touchdown reception. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The home team's offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll stick with him again. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Xavier McKinney, the one who brings him down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Come on, set. Ready.
Handoff here, up the middle. It's a gain of 10 yards. And that will be a 1st down.
Let's go now.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run here with Patterson. Whoa! Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Covering very strong defensively. It's second down. Now, faking the give. This one intercepted. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Ready!
They'll begin here on the ground. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set!
Out of the shotgun, Young. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go!
Here's Young. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield.
The ball's out. The defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Go!
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Got it! Ready?
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
Ready! Ready!
Throwing now from the gun. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Young. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Now, after that near turnover, clock is stopped. We have an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Young. Quick throw, taken in.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here we go, set.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback, and don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant, and this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They send Godwin in motion.
Check go.
Here's Gibbs, and he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing is Young. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Let's go.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. In motion, it's Waddle.
Go.
Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is hard. He gets the hook up with Bryce. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the 1st half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the 2nd.
Ready.
They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal.
Ready.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. For Darrell Patterson. Touchdown, Bulls. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Putting the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, they run the counter. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. So, from 3rd and 2, back him up to 3rd and 7.
Go!
To throw is Young. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Open man downfield. It's Rice. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you?
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Here we go, sack.
They'll go play action with Young. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long.
No real surprise here, Mike. I think with the way their defense is playing, they decide to just play it safe, short run, get the ball a little bit closer for their kicker here on 4th down, and just make sure they end this drive with points.
Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Buccaneers will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6? Get down there.
So now this team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A gain of 16 yards. That's enough for a first down. Back to the air one more time. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Bulls. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Santos for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bulls are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Illegal touching. Offense.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now a give on the ground. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackle for the loss of a yard. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Here we go, set.
Up the middle they go. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55.
Here we go. Go.
They'll run on second down. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes third down. A gain of 11 on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Let's go.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a win here for the visiting Bucks. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.